Introducing Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man.
Okay, people, gather around. The Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man show. Is he still alive? Wait, hold on. I'm not done. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2. Is he still alive?
He is Dr. Evil.
Why is he still alive, and why did you answer when I was asking number 2? I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. Number 2!
A plan is in the works, Dr. Evil.
This is wonderful news, number 2. Over 1,000 days in a row, and we've managed to keep the world from knowing he exists.
Dr. Evil, he's still going and doesn't care.
Well, we need to find another way to stop the show. He's making me look bad, you know? Yeah, no. Perhaps we can make him look like racist or something?
That may work, Dr. Evil.
Perhaps we can get the media to cancel him?
This is your best idea yet, Dr. Evil.
Okay, number 2. Get me Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. Dr. Fauci is on the evil monitor.
Thank you, number 2. Dr. Fauci.
Dr. Evil. It's Dr. Fauci.
Well, Dr. Fauci. It looks like the gig is up. The Renaissance Man show knows all about you.
Yeah, look, they created a character after me. We gotta squash him like the friggin' mouse that he is. He calls me a weasel, Fauci. I'm not a weasel, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm Dr. Fauci, okay? Don't call me Dr. Weasel Fauci, okay? Because that's anecdotal.
Anecdotal Fauci. That's what they're always making fun of you about. That you're always anecdotal.
No, I know. Like I said, that everything's anecdotal.
Excellent. Dr. Fauci, initiate the final plan.
They never even asked you.
Welcome, family and friends, to the Mark Pyre's Renaissance Man Show. We are live every single day of the year for unscripted live comedy, songwriting in the moment, and total inspiration. So join us on a tour of some of the accomplishments and content created in the first 1,000 days, and counting, of Renaissance Man. Since January 1st, 2021, 170 songs have been written and released on iTunes and Spotify. Though my monthly streak has come to an end, I will be dropping many albums for you going forward. Join us for the live comedy news. Every night of the year, 7 stories are chosen, SNL Weekend update style. I've also released 4 feature comedy films. Batmark vs. Supermark, Three's Company the Breakup Artist, A Christmas Story, and Peter Bishop, the Wolf of Crypto. BB Poo Poo! Things were pretty bad for BB Poo Poo at the beginning. Within these comedies, many original characters have surfaced. You know, we have Batmark, Dick Facce, which he doesn't look like this really, but that's Foch. And then, of course, Supermark, who's pretty freaking super if you ask me. Just saying. Hammerlin Jameson's a bit of a drunkard, and he tried to get the role of Supermark. It didn't go well. He does all right in a side gig of, newscaster situation. But you can see in that top photo, he's not doing too well these days. Anyway. Dr. Wayne Doppler, tallest man alive, 8'9", Guinness, and he's also in the Batmark and Supermark movie. And Dr. Weasel Fauci, if you don't know who he is, we have 5,647 masks, especially if you're going to Mars. Stuck on Mars. I will be making a movie out of that. Sid 45, make sure you don't get rupees. Sid has rupees literally pouring out of his igloo. Francesco Vigilughi. Look, if you ever need a cartographer, there's just one guy. The Curious Case of Ben Affleck Head. It's about a guy with a head so large he could literally change the poles. Oh, Dystopia 2021. If you missed that, that's the world we're living in today. If you haven't seen it, I did a couple episodes on it. And of course, we have many episodes of Spider-Mark, Peter Marker. If you didn't know, check it out. Mark Pyres of the Caribbean. That was a hilarious movie. And then if you can't dance, you just, watch this episode. There's 2 of them. Really good stuff. And did you watch Match Game? I did it. and Pressure Luck in it. We did a little Pressure Luck style too, Peter DeMarkin. And if you didn't see Waterworld 2027, I'm the last one left because of the bugaboo. We did many other homages to movies, and TV shows, and Face Mulder.
Sonny, you still got the cough?
There are over 100 insane scenes with Dick Face. And then, of course, I saved the world. Saved all the animals and stuff, too.
Zucker Chooch, are you kidding me? Excuse me, are you freaking kidding me?
We did a couple of raps this year. My Aunt Judy told me I could do a rapper's delight and took a poop in my double diaper. Back to the Future, Mark. Guys, the next movie that's coming out, Back to the Future, Mark. You may not remember some of the characters that I was in the past, so let's just go over it in real time. Marxist, I did it. Ten Commandments. Mark Stradamus, telling the future, of course. Oh, and the artwork I created as Leo Marco da Vinci. The Mona Lisa, when I got that freaking red, like murdering a family. That was what O.J. Simpson of the 1600s. Hey, Michelangelo, after you finish that, sculpture, you think you could paint the ceiling? Got it. Circumnavigating the globe is Mark Jellin. Markola Tesla? If I didn't do my time here as Markola, you guys would have nothing when it comes to electricity. I still can't believe it. I'm sitting there, I'm writing the fur release, right? I'm in the middle of it, and they're scratching it out, and they're writing freaking that hack Beethoven's name on it, right? Don't even get me started on what they did when I was Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Doing the fifth and taking all that work. And then, like modern days, when I'm doing Mark and M, doing the 8 Mile situation. And Mark and M's the man now, but I paved the way is the Marktorius B.I.G. as well. When I was Mark Claude Van Damme, I remember that one. Oh, Mark Schwarzenegger? You didn't know I was Mark Schwarzenegger? Yeah, that was funny when I worked next to DeVito. The Emancipation Marklamation of 1863. I did my time as Abraham Mark Lincoln. You guys didn't know I was Abraham Mark? You guys are all Mark Della. That's why this is all part of the Mark Della effect. Everybody's like, Mandela, man. No, it's Mark Della. Get with it. And then the time I was Mark Guyver, remember, you give me a friggin' toothpick and some tooth floss and we're off. I'm building a bomb. So that's just a good overview of a lot of the shows, not all of them. We have tons of new gear up on the website, guys, markpires.com. And there you can pick up your gear, you can pick up a signed CD, and also don't forget about beatseat.rocks, my invention that I patented. This is her sitting on it, and this is a little demo I made. Welcome to BeatSeat.rocks. My name is Mark Pires, and I'm the inventor of the Beat Seat. Today I'm going to share all of the details of the Beat Seat. It's the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. It's got 4 playable panels, omnitone. Everywhere you hit it sounds different. It's the first drum you could sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. It's the Beat Seat. It's the only drum that you can play with your hands and feet while sitting completely upright. Anything you'd play in a drum kit, you could play on this, because you're playing with your entire body, but you're sitting upright. Your feet do this. So that's the Beat Seat, the ultimate percussion drum. You can play it with your hands, with your feet at the same time. It has unlimited tones. There's so much to explore. I hope to build one for you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And of course, fam, I can't leave you without a little bit of motivation. So take these quotes with you as we get ready to rock for one more night. And yes, we will be doing it again tomorrow. So, until I see you in just a moment, it's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man.
When the wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way.
Picture tickets are available at the box office. Thanks for helping us keep the theater clean. As you exit the auditorium, please deposit litter in trash receptacles in the lobby. Please be considerate and don't talk during the show.
Thank you for coming to Lowe's. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the show.
It's officially Thursday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking down the
And
road today,
it's Renaissance Man.
another way.
I'm here
My mind
to
and know
ease my mind
I look
and
into
help my living.
the passing car.
It's Renaissance Man. It's daily variety show Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on day 1193 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. We're going to get into it just like we do every single night, fam and friends. So make sure you're sticking around for the long haul. Spread the word, hit the share button, throw a comment underneath this video whenever you do have to leave. That helps. And remember, we're here every single day, forever. This is day 1193 in a row. What are we going to do today, Joanne? Joanne, I know you're going to be wheezing. We know. She goes, I'm going to be wheezing. We freaking know it. I'm living it. I'm living the wheezing dream. You know, back there, Wheezy McGee. Wheezy McGee. Let me ask you something, Wheezy. When are you going to see Dr. McTrickson? You know, Dr. McTrickson, he's got the fix. He's got the cure to your ailment, to the Wheezy McGee syndrome. McTrickson, he's the greatest. You know, they talk about him in the journals. If you go and you're looking for like the greatest of greatest to work on a Wheezy McGee deal, McTrickson, you know that guy? Yeah, look him up. Hold on. Some people don't know that it's Elijah McTrickson. So if you put him in there, yeah, right there, greatest of all time. He when you're looking for the greatest, McTrickson, and Joanne's needs it. She's got the heart. You guys don't know this. She got not just 2 bugga boosters. She got 16. She listened to Dr. Weasel Frauci. Dr. Weasel Frauci was like, wear 9,747 masks. She's still doing it. She's in the studio right now wearing 9,747 masks. Joanne, Dr. Weasel Frauci was joking. He was joking about you wearing that many masks. I told her, when you try to eat your dessert, your ice cream, by the time you peel off the 9,746 masks, the ice cream's melted. My friend, do it. We are here. This is a live improvisation show. I've been live every day without a script, so I just improvise in the moment. Joanne is not real. Okay, Joanne is a fake person. She's my admin, though. She's like the program director, and she's back there doing a Wheezy McGee. And when we're dealing with it, we're dealing with it, you know? We also figured out that George Soros is Joanne's father. She sounds just like George. I'm back here doing the Wheezy McGee. Yeah, we know, Soros. We did a Maury Povich with Soros in order to determine that he was truly the father of Joanne. We caught up with him. We did I gave him a call. We did like a special. We need you for a speech with that beautiful voice of yours, Adonis voice, you know. I'm in. We also didn't, nobody realizes Soros, he got his money because he played Jabba the Hutt. Joanne! Sabrosk, we need a woohoo! Woohoo! Right? When you're in the middle of it, you're trying to get into it. You're trying to feel better. And Zabroski comes out of nowhere with a woohoo. Whew. Now, just so you know, too, my friend, Matt Zabrosk has been here for every day, really, and he gives us a woohoo every day. Every day's a little different, and he's a Grammy winner. So when you have that type of pressure on your shoulders to bring it every time, like Zabrosk has to. Anyway, guys, we have some comedy news for you tonight. We are going to be writing some songs tonight, and don't go anywhere because it is going to get silly as usual. Joanne, what's the first story of the day? Joanne, when I want to go right to the comedy news and you're not ready? All right, let's see. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure that they pulled this story down. This was the Ketanji Baranya story. She's right now the SCOTUS. And they were like, let's do it. Let's see if there's something off here on the... I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this should be working fine. Let's see if we try one more time. No, we're getting an uh-oh. Joanne, they're giving us an uh-oh. They stole our story down. I got it here. Let's try it one more time. We're going to give it one more shot to see if it's the old college try, or maybe you just messed it up because you're a Magoo. You know? Dealing with it. Joanne. Yeah, we got it, Joanne. Next time, put the address incorrectly and then push save. You know, she's here just always ruining the show. Senate confirms Ketanji Brown Jackson to be first black woman to sit on Supreme Court. Joanne, let's get into this one. The Senate confirmed President Joe Sleep Sofa Joe Poopy Pants Triple Diaper Biden's Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson on Thursday in a historic vote. By the way, guys, that's completely right in the story. You got to head to YouTube, link in bio, right there, Linktree. We've been live 1,193 days in a row for 2+ hours. Longest running live variety show on planet Earth. Guinness, they don't even freaking want to talk to me. They're like, we don't know how to figure. Guys, it's easy. Go and check out the platforms. December 31st, 2018, first show. And what day is it? Freaking April 7th, 2022. I'm still here every day. 2.5 hours plus, 2 hours plus, doing it. What's that, No, Joanne, we know you're doing the Wheezy McGee while I'm trying to do the show. And I'm trying to do, like, the show over your wheeze. You know? All right, no, Joanne, I'm going back into the story now. Where was I? You sidetracked me with the wheeze. You know, anyway, guys, it's getting real. We have a new SCOTUS. So Brown Jackson's historic vote paves the way for her to become the first black woman to serve on the highest court in the nation, Joanne. What? No, Joanne, I wasn't asking. Didn't want to have a conversation with you, Joanne. I just said your name. The tally was 53-47 with Republican Senators Susan Collins of Maine, Mitt Romney, that freaking chooch of Utah. I mean, seriously, trying to be like Warren Beatty? Much? Right? It looks exactly like Warren Beatty in my eyes. I don't know. And Lisa Murkowski of Alaska joining Democrats to vote in favor. The confirmation represents the significant victory for Democrats. Joanne, what is that, an N I see in there in the middle of the O and the C? Democrats? I'm reading it wrong. I need my glasses. Which they can tout as a bipartisan, Joanne, because they did get Mitt Romney on board. You know, and a way for the president to deliver on a campaign promise at a time when the U.S. faces a number of challenges at home and abroad, including soaring inflation and the crisis in Ukraine. Democrats broke out into loud applause and cheers and jeers. And they also, you know, signed a couple executive orders and they gavelled it. The vote marks a major milestone for the Supreme Court and federal judiciary. Although, Joanne, can I do that part again? Can you scroll a reverse, Aru? Yes, the vote also marks a major milestone for the Supreme Court and the federal judiciary. Although Jackson's confirmation won't change the ideological balance of the court. Vice President Kamala Chameleon, the first black woman / Indian, not sure she ran on Indian, now she's black, where she's both, but she ran on Indian, now she ran on black, and she's the first black woman to serve as vice president, presided over the chamber during the historic vote in her capacity as president of the Senate. Jackson will be sworn in after Justice Stephen Breyer retires sometime this summer. Until then, she will remain her current position of U.S. Court of Appeals, letting child molestation, criminals and people with petty, pedo dudes, letting them out with the lowest possible sentence. until then. She'll keep doing that. Senate Democrats in the White House have continually highlighted the historic nature of the nomination. Ahead of the final vote, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. Hey, guys, it's Chuck Schumer. Yeah, we know you're freaking Chuckity Schumer. He called the moment joyous, momentous, and groundbreaking day. Are you doing a Maury Povich? Are you doing a Maury Povich over there, Chuck Schumer? Schumer went on to say in the 233-year history of the Supreme Court, never has a black woman held the title of justice. Ketanji Brown Jackson will be the first, and I believe the first of more to come, said the freaking shickety Schumer. Biden, sleepy poopy pants that he is, said during the 2020 presidential campaign that he was committed to nominating a black woman to Supreme Court if elected. What's that? No, Joanne, I know it's pretty racist to just be like, I'm only going to just pick a black person and that's it. Not the best person. Just going to go by race. And that's it. No, but I agree, Joanne, but he did what he did. And look, he did select someone who never convicted someone of child, molestation, pedo stuff of any, serious, time or anything like that. There's always a slap on the wrist. That just tells you a little something about how she feels about the children. And she's going to be in there doing her lefty things. I just swung my arm with a left. I did a lefty swing like that, just to give you an overview of what's going to come as left hooks in the face for the rest of our lives until this is straight up a communist country. My parents grew up in a time in this country when black children and white children were not allowed to go to school together, Jackson told Booker after the senator asked what values her parents had impressed upon her. They taught me to work hard. They taught me perseverance. They taught me that anything is possible in this great country. Well, isn't that true? Until 2022 when they decided to suppress every single person that doesn't say the same thing as them. While the chamber waited for Rand Paul, apparently. He voted it precededly. Joanne, can you stop scrolling so quick with the teleprompter? I'm here reading the story, trying to get through it. I don't even want to read it anymore. She's the SCOTUS. We get it. I almost want to play the SCOTUS Donald J. Trump episode 26 of the DJT show, because that was when they nominated Amy Barron Foster, whatever her name is, and Joanne, the way they treated her. I nailed it. I got it all. We should maybe get into that at some point. Anyway, look, we're not going to get to the rest. She's going to be nominated. They got her through. And they're thrilled to have somebody who does not have any, sense of soul to really take someone who's harming a child and give them the harshest punishment possible, which is, by the way, something she never, ever, ever did. Not once. As far as I heard, I don't know. I didn't study her case log, but apparently that's not how it worked out. So remember, there's an agenda here, of course. We know that both parties have an agenda. I don't think either of their agendas are in line with the American way anymore. I think that we have to get back to our soul, and we have to connect with each other again and to the land. We're so consumed and occupied by all of the distraction, and we forget to live our lives. We forget to enjoy our lives. And we forget that this moment is the only thing that actually exists. Everything else is part of the fiction. So, if you're here for the first time, give me a follow. If you're not, stick a freaking round, because Nancy Pelosi's up there. Look at her with her stupid mask on. She's still wearing a mask, guys. Look at that Dumbo. She just apparently... This is the story. That's what we're up to next. Look at this, guys. Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi tests positive for COVID, but is asymptomatic and still Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, 82, the Speaker of the House, has tested positive of the Clovey-Blovey, and she's asymptomatic, apparently. After testing negative this week, Speaker Pelosi received a positive test result from Covey-Blovey and is currently asymptomatic. The speaker is fully bugabooed and bugaboosted.
and thankful for the robust protection of the bugaboo has provided, spokesman Drew Hamill said of Poison, Democrat of California, in a pair of tweets. The speaker will quarantine consistent with CDC guidance and encourage everyone to get bugabooed, bugaboostered, and test regularly, Hamill said. Poison was on stage Tuesday with President Sleepy Poo, an event at the White House, and was with the president at the bill signing ceremony Wednesday night. The White House said Thursday that sleep sofa Joe Biden is not considered a close contact of Poison's, according to guidelines of the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention. The president saw Speaker Nancy Pelosi at White House events and had brief interactions over the course of the last 2 days. And the White House said in a statement, last night, as a part of his regular testing cadence, the president tested negative. He will continue to be tested regularly, and the president wishes Speaker Pelosi a speedy recovery. The White House has been following the CDC's guidelines. People who are within 6 feet of an infected person for 15 minutes are close contacts. Joanne, when did they switch this over to 15 minutes? It used to be if you go near anybody, you are considered like you got the clovey blovey. Now all of a sudden, they're pretending it away. Like,
Oh, 6 feet apart, 15 minutes.
what about 14 minutes, 59 seconds? You're not going to get it all of a sudden. You're 15:01, you got it? I can't figure this out. A bunch of horse crap. You know what I mean? Later in the day, Senator Susan Collins' office announced that she had tested positive for the clovey blovey as well and was experiencing mild symptoms. Her office made the announcement hours after Collins, Republican from Maine, 69, or representative, was one of the only three. Oh, she's a Republican, Joanne. She was one of the only three Republicans to vote in favor of Ketanji Brown. That's what we call the old bugaboo revenge. You want to get the bugaboo revenge? You shouldn't have got the bugaboo. Then you voted for the lady who does not have any sort of, backbone when it comes to, this guy did some really creepy things with a kid. We're going to throw him in jail for the rest of his life. We're going to cut off his freaking dongaroo. We're going to cut off those arms. You know what I mean? No, she's like, 3 weeks in jail. For everybody. Let's make her SCOTUS. You did it. Just like you voted in the sleep sofa. He's sleeping. He's always sleeping. Even when he's awake. Oh, Mr. President, can we ask you a question? Well, come on, man. What are we talking about, guys? Oh, come on. We're here, huh? Look, we got our first speaker, huh? My Aunt Judy told me if I get Speaker Pelosi and I get Ketanji Brown and she goes in there, we're going to have a balance. Huh? Joe, are you kidding? Oh, God, kidding? Are you kidding me? Excuse me. I'm here. I'm winning big league. Melania, look, we're going to get down tonight. Going to put on some funk music. Yeah, look, I'm doing a danceroo, Melania. Melania, don't go near the gold toilet. She can't go near the gold toilet, guys. She can smelt it with that gaze of hers. She's got that gaze. Is that my brother? Oh, my brother Brian in the house. Yeah. I love my brother. Let me see who else is here. I want to say hi to TikTok. Oh, me. How you doing, my friend? Don't go anywhere. We are about to get down. We're still doing it. We got the news. We got 5 more stories. You head over to YouTube, join the family. Link in bio right below my picture on TikTok. After testing positive and experiencing mild symptoms, Varie Biden Owens, who's that? The president's 76-year-old sister. Ooh, she was fully bugabooed and bugaboosted also. Isn't it seem like everybody, Flat Earth, my brother, how you doing? Doesn't it seem like everybody who's fully bugabooed and bugaboosted got the clovey blovey? Right? They're like,
I got it. You need to. You're making me feel unsafe.
oh, really? Okay, good for you. You got yours. You're good. You're safe, though, right?
No, I got the clovey blovey.
You did?
No, but thank goodness I got my 7 bugaboosters because that didn't die.
Oh, okay, good. I know a lot of people that got it and didn't die either. People die. Like the 92-year-old who can't freaking breathe anymore. Joanne with the Wheezy McGee deal? She's getting and dying, What? No, Joanne, I'm sorry. I'm just being real, I can't pretend that you're going to make it through a clovey blovey. You get it. And they're like, oh, you're not going to die. Yeah, have you seen Joanne? No, I know, Joanne. I can't bring you on camera because you break cameras.
She's broken 5 cameras so far. I'm here just trying to get through the show. We don't make money for this show. This is a positivity program trying to affect a positive change in a dying world, okay? And do it for the humanity, okay? And for Joanne's doll hair. She gets paid doll hair on a daily basis. But that's it. I can't afford to go out and buy another camera. Number 6. Because of Joanne, it's just like she's got this Medusa look when the camera can't handle. It's maybe the exposure level. I don't know. I don't think the camera can handle UV. My camera doesn't handle UV ray. So that's why, Joanne keeps destroying my gear, Mirror cracks, you got like the double mirror. I got a double mirror on my camera. I thought, flipperoo, and she's cracking them. Cracking the mirrors. What? No, Joanne, I know it's not your fault, except that you did go get 18 bugaboos. Like, you could have been like, I'm going to just get 1, and then I'm going to get a bugabooster. But no, you got 18. Now you got the humongocarditis. Heart the size of a freaking whale's. You're dealing with it, though, You're just trying to figure it out, So anyway, guys, in the middle of doing it, so she was bugabooed, Joanne. What's the next story on the list? What do we got? We got other good stories today. I know you got a couple good ones you pulled for me, Joanne. Oh, Joanne, this one's crazy. A canyon on fire that's 12,000 miles deep just opened up on the sun. And of course, the freaking story doesn't scroll. Joanne, give me a non-scrollable story again. I'm here. I'm trying to do the show. I'm trying to tell a story about the canyon, 12,000 mile deep, in the sun. And she's back there, Wheezy McGee. She's back there doing the file cabinet.
Ooh, Zabrowski file.
She's got one file. She got opening the file always? What are we doing over here? Joanne. No, Joanne, I did not want to speak to you. Joanne, just said your name. Okay? So we're not doing the story on the sun now, Joanne? Is that what we're doing? We're not doing the sun story for Mark Wages? I wanted to fill in Wages World fam. They need to know because Wages, maybe he's not on right now. And they've got to get the update that there's a freaking canyon on the sun. 12,000 miles deep. By Menon. I'm not sure if By Menon's actually sponsoring that one, Joanne. I'm not sure if we could say that, but I'll throw it in. For good measure, just in case they decide to sponsor it, I don't want to disrespect By Menon, and they don't, they want to be in it, they're in it, and I didn't do it. And then all of a sudden they're like calling me, on the back end. Mark, you couldn't freaking do it? It's my bad. I should have done it. You got to dat, you're dat. You're in the middle of dat it. And then you don't dat? No, Joanne, I know that you're dead it when it comes to the Wheezy dealing through you're peeling my back with that wheeze. So no on the sun? Okay, Joanne, I get it. You can't pull up a sun story that's scrollable. She's such a freaking hack, Guys, Mark Zuckerchooch, he thinks his employees lovingly call him Eye of Sauron. You guys remember that from The Lord of the Rings? Yeah. In case you guys don't know it, Sauron wasn't a good guy, He's like the guy who tried to take over and destroy the whole freaking in One of the Ring. My precious, my precious. Is that freaking Soros? Did Soros play the freaking Gollum as well? I'll tell you, when you're dealing with Ronald, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. When you're dealing with the precious, I got my and then you got Zuckerchooch being called Eye of Sauron. He thinks it's a good thing. Let's check this out, Joanne, because he is a Zuckerchooch. Some people call him Zuckerdick. You can call him both things here. I allow, okay? And again, we don't swear, but that's his name. I can't. You got a problem? He's Zuckerdick. He's Zuckerdick. And sometimes when people are trying to figure out, they don't want to offend them, so they'll quickly say it. They're just like, hey, what's going on, Zuckerdick? You know what I mean? And then he's really just like, huh? Mark Zuckerchooch. And he wants to be called Zuckerchooch. Sorry, no, you can't. We're calling you Zuckerdick. Because you really are both things. You Zuck and you're Zuckerday. You know, like your dad it. You know, sometimes when you have a problem with somebody and their name happens to be Zuckerchooch and you just change out the chooch at the end, it's a win-win, you know? But at least on my it's a win. It's a win. Double win for me. I'm doing a double-decker win on that one. Zuckerchooch and a Zuckerday. Yeah. We know that's like actually a new tune we're going to be writing tonight. I say because there's no other possible explanation for his recent interpretation of a nickname bestowed to him by his underlings. Some of the folks I could do my Zuckerchooch impression. Joanne, I gotta go Zuckerchooch, full Zuckerchooch. Hold on. My name is Mark Zuckerchooch. Some of the folks I work with at the company, they say this lovingly, but I think sometimes they refer to my attention as the Eye of Sauron. Zuckerchooch recounted while the Tim Ferriss show last month. He was on Tim Ferriss' show last month, Joanne, being a Zuckerchooch. You have this unending amount of energy to go work on something. And if you point all that energy at a given team, you'll just burn on them, you know what I mean? So I'm a Zuckerchooch. Let us break down that line, shall we? Okay, let's start with Zucks and the fact that he Zucks. That's what we should start with, okay? Totally the worst human being on planet Earth. May not be human, most likely a robot. We have that in the song that I just dropped called End of the End Days. There's a freaking verse and a half on Mark Zuckerchooch. Perhaps the company's CEO truly thinks he's running an egalitarian enterprise over at corporate HQ on One Hacker Way. Perhaps I almost certainly not. It's called One Hacker Way. This freaking chooch. Oh, that means Zuckerdick is already unsurprisingly skewing the anecdote in his favor. Moving on, they say this lovingly. All right, come on, Mark, really? In all honesty, this aside has almost certainly been slurred verbatim by Donald Trump. And yet, what are you kidding me? They think about it. They're not even Trump would come and take it obviously negative nickname and think it's actually a good thing, you know? I'd be like, are you kidding me? You calling me an Eye of Sauron? How about we kick you in the friggin' balls? Donald J. Trump, winning big league. You know, sometimes when he's doing the winning big league and someone comes out and says like anything to him negative, ooh, Trump will bang you in the face. Right in the face in front of everybody. You should have freaking said it. Melania was standing here. You disrespected Melania. Yeah, I'm sorry. Will Smith slaps. I punch you in the friggin' mouth. Donald J. Trump, we don't slap. What are you, a freaking girl? Oh, I'm sorry. You can't say that in 2022. Girls don't slap. Girls punch. Okay, well, whatever. It's a stereotype that we're winning big league, okay? Melania, somebody disrespects Melania. It says a joke about her tiger eyes. I'm gonna freaking punch him in the mouth. I'm gonna trump him in the mouth. I think it's a weird thing that everybody's slapping people all of a sudden. Like, has anybody else seen this? There was a tennis match that took place, and like amateur tennis, and the guy comes over. Usually, it's there's serious sportsmanship in tennis. Like, I'm impressed with how polite and how classy the tennis players are. Until I see a video the other day of this guy walking up at the end of the match. This guy puts his hand out. The other guy grabs it to shake his hand. He slaps the guy in the face. I'm like, what is going on? We're Will Smithing people left and right now. Oh my goodness. Will Smithing it. Yeah, no, I'll freaking punch you in the mouth. I'm doing a Trump. You do the Smith. I do the Trump. The Trump is always packing more punch. Yeah, that's right. Winning big league. What's that, Joanne? No, Joanne, I know. We're having fun. I get it. She goes, that's not really what Trumper would do, but I'm just having fun with it. Joanne, Tiger Woods, he's back. He is back. Sarah said, I slap and punch, just not very often. Happy Thursday. You know what's funny, Sarah? I don't do either. I don't punch or slap. So, like, to me, it's just a funny joke. Tiger Woods, the Tiger, Joanne. Joanne, can you just sit there and be quiet and let me do this story? You're wheezing and now you're asking questions. Yeah, he got hurt. He's back. He's doing it, Tiger Woods 5 times Masters. Joanne, 5 times. He's won the Masters. He shot a 1 under 71 in the first round after his return from injury. We got to check this story out because the Tiger, you don't ever rule a Tiger out. You don't ever freaking turn your back on a Tiger either. That freaking Tiger will eat your freaking back. And then you're like, my back. Then you come in for your face, you're dead. Done. You know, carcass, you know. You don't even worry about vultures. That tiger takes care of you. You're done, you know. Like, oh, at least you went quick, you know. Just remember, you went quick. And you went into back to nature, you know. You went back to nature so, like, you could at least feel like one with humanity, one with the animal kingdom, we'll call it. Let's see what the tiger had to do. He's out there. I got to do this because I don't watch TV anymore, and I love Tiger. I mean, I played a lot of golf when I used to play because I loved Tiger Woods when I was younger. I stopped playing golf when I started this show. I haven't played since. My clubs are in the garage. Last 3 summers, it's been beautiful. Never thought about playing one day. I'd rather come out here with you guys, even if 0 people are on watching me. I'd rather come out here and do a 2-hour show and leave it for this world than spend 2 to 4 hours on a golf course. So I gave up every hobby for you guys. I gave up everything in order to show up every day and do this. I don't go away, really. We're going, you know, like I go away once a year. I don't take like weekends off. I don't go out, you know, like I come here and I do the show after the kids go to sleep and my wife goes to sleep. It's like, that's routine. And it's been that way for 1,193 days in a row. And most days it's been nobody here. You know what I mean? It's just like 8, well, not by, don't get me wrong. The people that show up here every day have such a huge part in of my heart because it's the same faces, the same names. And that to me means everything. Because it tells me that one day when we reach the entire planet, which will happen, we won't get everybody to come back, but we're going to get a lot of people to come back. And that is why we show up every day, because one day we'll break the wall. One day we'll get one of the episodes out. We'll get one piece of content to be seen by the planet. And then those people will stop in here, and they'll be here with Flat Earth and Christine Simon and Kathleen Danford and Renee Woods and Sarah Normally, Trish Killian, Pamela Swan, Jacqueline Grace, Tom Murphy, Mark Wages, all of our family members. You know, and it's the crazy thing is we are a community that is growing. And as the people become part of the community, they become part of the experience. They become part of the content. And how many different comedy routines have I made about you guys? Kill It and Grill It has his own routine. Nacho Business has her own routine. I just create comedy out of you guys as well. So like we are here together creating, I'm creating content based on you being here with me as well. And so that's a huge part. And even if there's 8 people on with me or 2 people on with me, it doesn't matter how many people because it's the Trish Killian, Sarah Normally, Renee Woods, Flat Earth, Kathleen Danford, Christine Seidman, Brian. It's those people that matter. And when the others come and they want to be a part of what we have, they are so welcome to be a part of it. But until Zuckerchooch shuts the shadow ban off, which I think they never will. I spoke to someone today. They said, you have to come up with a new strategy because you will never get out of whatever they set up for you. And it's true. Like why would anything change? This is the definition of insanity. 1,193 days in a row and 8 people are on right now on YouTube. 2 people on TikTok. And again, I don't think it's a show that's bad. So the question is, what the frig? You know what I mean? How have we not had people see Flatter, so I'm just a 15-second kind of guy. You know, that's true. I'm a long form show, which is difficult. Maybe that's another one of the things is people don't necessarily expect long form constantly, but every day it's just it's a safe space is what we have to try to let people know. This is a safe space to come and just have some fun and let go of everything else for a little while and allow this moment to take place. And when I'm reading these scripts live, these stories live, comedy news, whatever we're doing, or we're writing songs, it's the moment, and it allows us to break away from the really terrifying world that we're in. And hopefully we can continue to do that, and we can build out a community of love, and with a massive amount of souls that love positivity. They're out there. Patriots. I feel like a lot of patriots. That's what we need to find, because those people have their hearts wide open. I don't know why it seems like, but I feel like every time I'm looking at a Patriots piece of content on TikTok, I'm like, those people need to be watching our show. What the freak, man?
I'm doing face swaps. Like crazy stuff is happening on the show on a daily basis. That's right down the alley of everybody who's a patriot. The songs we write, it's all freedom music. I wrote the Freedom Convoy. It's on iTunes. Don't forget that. You can go to iTunes and type in Mark Pyre's Freedom Convoy, and you can pick up the Justin Trudeau rapping in the Freedom Convoy that I wrote. So, guys, let's just see. 5 times Masters champion Tiger Woods played in Group 14 alongside South African Louis Oosthuizen and Chilean Joaquim Niemann after the first round of 2022 Masters at Augusta National Golf Club tournament was delayed due to inclement weather in Augusta, Georgia. Wearing a pink shirt, Woods was given a resounding round of applause from the crowd as his name was announced. After hitting his open drive, Woods received more cheers from fans. His drive wasn't perfect, though. The 46-year-old ended up making par for the first hole to the delight of watching patrons. Woods' the first birdie came on the 6th hole after his excellent tee shot left him a short putt to shoot up to under par for the first time. However, after bogeying the 8th hole, Woods finished the front 9 level par. Once he again dropped another par following a birdie on the par 5 13th, only to be pegged back to level par a hole later. Woods displayed some of the fight he's become famous for over his illustrious career on the 16th hole, rolling in a tricky putt for another birdie. A trademark fist pump in celebration to move to 1 under to the delight of thousands watching on. Despite the wayward tee shot on the 18th hole, Woods managed to salvage a par, meaning he carded a 1 under par 71, which signaled a solid return to competitive golf almost 17 months away. After his opening round, Woods said he was as sore as I expected to feel, but admitted it was amazing to be back on the course. I was telling my team all week, come game time, I will be a different deal. He told the media my adrenaline will kick in, and get into my own little world and get after it. It's about the training that we've done to have the stamina to go. I'm going to be sore, sure, but that's the way it is. By the training and cycles that we've done, but I just want to see, like, how's everybody shot? Like, where are we here? What did everybody else shoot? Did we have that here? No, they didn't give it to us. Hold on, I got to find it now because, like, I can't deal with that. Okay, Masters scorecard, leaderboard. Damn it. Is he like at the back of the pack? No, he's actually, guys, he's 5 unders let's see. He's right here. He's tied for 10th right now. He's tied for 10th with Tony Finau, with Dustin Johnson's 3 under. What's his name? Sunjing Im? I don't know who the freak that guy is. Who's Sunjing Im? Sung Jae Im. Oh, Sung Jae. Yeah. Don't know who the freak that is. He's in first, though, 5 under. And Chris Smith. Charlie Smith. Cameron Smith is in second with a 4 under. Danny Willett is in third with a 3 under. And Jocelyn Neiman. Joaquin Neiman, I already said that one earlier. Joaquin Neiman is in third. He's tied for third as well with Steven Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler. Nailed it. Let's see who else, other names I can totally just destroy here. Okay, I got Dustin Johnson. How about John Krakak? Kokrak. Jason Krakak. I got it. I'm going one more. We're going to do one more. You guys don't see this. Hold on. This. Tiger Woods, we know. Tony Finau, we know. Webb Simpson, we know. Harold Varner III. Wesley Zalatoris. Will. Nailed it. Wesley's is code name. You guys didn't know that. You learn something new every day in the Renaissance Man Show. Guys, when you're down it, you're down it. This is currently the next story. It's called The Dinosaur Leg Might Be from the Day the Asteroid Struck. There's an asteroid that struck, Joanne, on planet Earth, and that's why the dinosaurs died, and most likely why ancient civilizations came to an end. You know? What? No, that's, based on my research. Based on my expert tutelage and research in the field. When you're doing it, Joanne, and you're out there doing an Indiana Jones, through the cave, you went there, the rock boulder was coming after you, rolling in the, and you got to go.
You gotta rush and get under the door before it closes. You know, it's the trap door. And you do a flipperoo, roll through it. On the other side, you're just wiping off dirt at that point. You're just getting it off, you know. Dinosaur leg. It could be from that time the asteroid struck, but you did the rolleroo and you got into the cave and you were safe. The immaculately preserved dinosaur leg uncovered in North Dakota may be a relic from the day a massive asteroid slammed into Earth, bringing the age of the non-avian dinosaurs to an end, scientists claim. That said, not all experts are convinced that the dino actually died on the fateful day 66 million years ago. A team led by Robert De Palma, a doctoral student at the University of Manchester, uncovered the fossilized leg, which still has skin attached. Based on where the leg was found in the fossil deposit, the team suggested that the dinosaur died and became buried during the famous asteroid impact. The specimen has not yet been described in a peer-reviewed scientific journal. What are we talking? According to Paul Barrett, a merit researcher of London's Natural History Museum, the leg belongs to Thessaliosaurus. Joanne killed it. No, I didn't kill the Thessaliosaurus. I got the name right, Joanne. Sometimes I'm like, the no, I got it right. Thessaliosaurus. It's a herbivorous. It's a herbivorous. I got that, Joanne. I screwed up on that. Can I scroll back, do a little Jim Carrey? Yes, you have it. You have it right. Yes. The Thessaliosaurus, an herbivorous dinosaur whose name means wonderful lizard in ancient Greek. It's from a group that we didn't have previous record of, what its skin looked like, and shows very conclusively that the animals were very scaly like lizards. They weren't feathered like their meat-eating contemporaries. Based on his examination of the fossil, Barrett said the dinosaur's leg was likely ripped off very quickly, and the limb bears no signs of disease and having been picked apart by scavengers. Barrett examined the fossil on behalf of BBC One, which will soon premiere a documentary about North Dakota since the specimen was recovered. BBC One was also called the Steve Buscemi. Is that Buscemi, Joanne? A vertebrate paleontologist and evolutionary biologist at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. I think I said that one right. Some people say Edinburgh, but it's Edinburgh, I think. As an outside consultant of the project, Buscemi, I'm joking, Joanne. He's going to come out and do it like a Buscemi deal, The dino-killing asteroid came whizzing through the sky and punched a huge hole known as the Chicxulub crater in the Yucatan Peninsula, Joanne. And it's possible that the Thessaliosaurus and other animals discovered at the North Dakota site died days or years before, but were violently uncovered during the asteroid impact and then reburied along with debris from the planet-rocking event. Jeez. That year, Robert De Palma, Brian De Palma's brother, then a graduate student of paleontology at the University of Kansas, and his colleagues reported finding the site fossilized fish whose gills were riddled with small glass spheres called spherules. These freshwater fish included sturgeon and paddlefish and were found jumbled together in a 4.2-foot thick deposit, surrounded by scattered remnants of tree trunks and thick mud speckled with more glass spheres. What? Small glass spheres? How would that get into a fish's lungs from millions of years ago? In 2019, the team determined that these glass spheres were about 65.8 million years old and theorized that they had formed from the molten rock that was flung into the sky during the Chicxulub impact. Oh, so that makes sense, Joanne. They suggested that the fossilized animals at Tanis were initially deposited there by violent seismic waves that radiated from the impact site some 1,860 miles away. Science reported. Those fish with the spherules in their gills, they're an absolute calling card for an asteroid, Brissett told the BBC News. But for some of the other claims, I'd say that they have circumstantial evidence that has not been presented to the jury. So basically, guys, they did it. They got it.
It may be from that time. Who the freak cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't affect us, but it's still kind of cool. Scientists just identified over 5,500 new viruses in the ocean, including a missing link in viral evolution. You know, that's interesting, Sarah. Sarah said North Dakota is amazing if you like dinosaurs. I'd love to learn more. I got to look into that because I've heard like they have like dinosaur park and stuff there, right? But there's obviously a lot more there in North Dakota I don't know about. And I would love to learn more and see more about the dinosaur activity. I mean, there's probably a good chance if you were to dig anywhere, you're going to find something down. If you go deep enough, you're going to find something from 65 million years ago. You know what I'm saying? If I went in my backyard right now and started digging, pretty sure you go long enough, you're going to find something in there. You know what I mean? You find like I don't know, some sort of animal covered over. Just guessing really, but it would make sense. So I am going to, am I going to read this? No, it's just disgusting. There's 5,500 viruses, guys. An analysis of genetic material in the ocean has identified thousands of previously unknown RNA viruses and doubled the number of phyla and biological groups of viruses thought to exist, according to a study of team of researchers. This just goes, don't ever drink the water in the ocean. Oh, I went underwater and I go and detox. RNA viruses are best known for the diseases that cause in people ranges from common cold to the COVID blovy. They also infect plants and animals imported to people. These viruses can also genetically, their information to RNA rather than DNA. RNA viruses evolve at a much quicker rate than DNA viruses. While scientists have cataloged hundreds of thousands of DNA viruses in their natural ecosystems, RNA viruses have been relatively unstudied. Well, isn't that interesting? All of a sudden, now that we're doing RNA bugaboos, now that RNA is a big thing, oh, well, there's more viruses we didn't know about. Like, however, viruses lack unique short stretches of DNA that could act as researchers call genetic barcode. I don't know, guys. This is like dealing with the 1984 Twilight Zone deal. Everything's weird, you know? Let's see, this last story here is NASA's Liquid Lens Space Telescope could be 100 times the size of Webb. That is pretty cool right there. And it's not a scrolling story because Joanne is the worst at her job. And that's why I pay her doll hair. Joanne, stop throwing your freaking doll hair at me. You know, just because she's not getting the big bucks, you know, she's getting just like clumps of hair on a daily. But that's why, Joanne, that's why you give me the scrolling, double non-scrolling story here. I guess I can read this one line. NASA's huge James Webb Space Telescope is the most powerful telescope ever launched into space, but the agency is already looking toward the future. It is currently exploring the possibility of creating liquid lenses to make a gigantic telescope, perhaps 100 times the size of the Webb. You know, my buddy Corey works for a company that makes the lenses and makes the mirrors for these telescopes. And he's a real deal scientist, like the type of guy I'd love to get input on questions like, you know, we talk about here on the show. Like I saw another one of these videos that blew my mind earlier where it was like, yeah, no, we're not. This is the concept of this video, was that we are on a flat disc, but we are on a spherical, like we're still within this bubble, so to speak. And I don't think there's a way. I mean, maybe there's a way out of the bubble and you just pierce through. I don't know. I'm not sure this works. I mean, maybe people have got, I mean, look, we've sent rockets out beyond where we can go as humans. So I know you can go through. There's not like there's some glass ceiling. I know that. But it may act more like the end of the atmosphere is the sphere. And the concept that they said, and this is crazy, is that there's a black sun that's down below the surface. If you were to go up into North Pole somewhere there's an access point where there's a black sun, which is what controls us having an actual sun, and then the moon. And this all winds up working off of Templar signs that they have this weird sign that you may have seen before. Or I don't know if it's Templar or if it's 33 degree Mason. And it's that weird thing where it's like this double-sided, but if you put where they have this like black side, I still think there's so many questions we don't have answers to. None of the stuff they say makes sense. I'm not a scientist, so it shouldn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? But when they say things like, oh yeah, we're flying around the sun at a 950,000, we're 1,000 miles an hour. And I'm like, well, then why do I jump and I land in the same exact spot? Why does my drone stay right above me instead of it staying and I'm going? How could, if we're moving 1,000 miles an hour, how could a plane go 300 miles an hour in the opposite direction or the same direction and get anywhere? Or, you know what I mean? Or opposite direction and how could you ever? I don't know. I don't understand how. And I know there's answers to this. I want to get someone on who really can give that side of it. We had Flat Earth Dave on, which was a really cool conversation. But I want to have the other side. So if anybody knows a sphere expert who can talk to me about the Earth itself and how they believe, and they can absolutely explain to me as a layman how it makes sense that we are on a literal circle globe. You know what I mean? Like, I think to me, it makes more sense that we are on a flat plane. It's not flat. This is not a flat freaking, planet. This is still a chunk. You know what I mean? We're talking about a chunk in the sky, but still what we are sitting on is flat, because how the frick how the hell would anything make sense that on the other side of the world is where China is, right here. I'm here. You go over here, you're on China, right? Okay. So 12 hours of flight, you're in China. You've gone all the way around the world to this side, but the plane never redirects in a downward path to make up for the drop in the sphere concept of the Earth, right? I mean, I'm trying to understand this. I haven't flown a lot, but I've never felt a plane doing this where it's coming down and you feel a plane moving. You feel a plane going down or going up. I've never felt it redirecting constantly throughout flight in order to make up for the what do they call it? You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. I just think it's a very interesting subject. And the fact that the first time I heard it was Kyrie Irving said something. Did you know that? Kyrie Irving was the first person who talked about flat Earth. And I was like, because I hadn't heard about it at all. It was before my show started. And I was like, what the freak is this guy talking about? Is he a moron? Flat Earth. That was from like the 1500s. Then I started looking at some stuff, and I'm just like, there's a lot of weird stuff. Now, I don't know what's what, but it doesn't make sense to me that I could be standing upright here, and on the other side of the planet, someone's upside down, but they don't feel like they're upside down. Oh, it's the gravity. Why aren't they falling down into space? Why is water staying? Like, why is water staying? If I took water and I flipped it over right here, it would fall. Right? I take water, I put it right over here, it falls. I take this glass that's upside down and I bring it on the other side of the Earth and I turn it upside down in the concept that it doesn't go down, that should theoretically stay in the glass? Because the water on the other side of the planet's staying on the planet and not falling off the planet. Like, what? And the gravity's all sucking itself against the planet? Is that what's... Anybody want to share? Flat Earth inside... My son's girlfriend says flat Earth inside a dome. Well, that's what this thing was today, is that... And it's not just like flat Earth in the dome. We're like it's flat and then it's a dome. This was saying that it's a dome and it's a dome underneath as well. And we don't get to the other side. That's where this black sun is, apparently. And maybe the black sun is a black hole. So what if all the black holes out there that we're calling black holes are really black suns? And they're the reasons why we have suns all over the place, because these black holes that are connecting off of each other. And so we, as the scientific community, have called them black holes. Oh, we have found a new black hole. But perhaps that's just a massive black sun. Ooh. Is that not one of those mind-blowing potential moments right there? Where the entire time they've been doing a head fake on us, and they've got this 33rd degree Mason thing saying, well, there's a black sun underneath. Ooh, you should sing that song, Black Hole Sun. No, I should write my own. We got a black hole inside the earth. Oh, now I even imagine something even more unreal. Okay, so we look out and we see these black holes all over the place, right? Imagine that we have a black hole underneath planet Earth, right? That's basically just massive underneath the planet. So if you happened to be on the other side of our planet and say 1 million miles away and you were looking at us, you would see a black hole. But it's a freaking sun, a black sun that is working everything. I'll tell you, it's most likely not what that is, but it's pretty cool as a theory, as a concept, as an idea. That the black hole, this black sun thing that they're talking about, is really what traditionally scientists and the mainstream community is called black holes. But it's really a freaking sun, a black sun. And by that, it means it's the opposite of what a sun is. The sun is the brightest. And so a black sun would essentially be a hole of darkness, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm spitballing on this one, but I think that would be a pretty crazy thing, and it would make more sense than a lot of the stuff that they actually say to us. You know, oh, we're spinning around, and the sun's also going 1 million miles an hour, and we're catching up with it, and all these other things. Like, you gotta be kidding me! Hold on. Guys, did you see the new Faceswap? It just came out. I'm very much excited about it. Christina, doesn't look like anybody else is on with us anymore. I think I'm going to close down TikTok in a second here, and I'm going to have everybody head over to the tuber so we can watch a couple clips. I'm going to go grab a bowl of cereal in the process. Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. On YouTube, do me a favor. Head over to YouTube and give me a subscribe and a follow over there. The link is in the bio because I'm going to show off TikTok in a minute. But I just put up a small clip of the Donald Trump show episode 36 that I just completed. Now, just to give you an idea of why this is so weird what TikTok does to me, okay? I put the full episode out, which is 5 minutes and 20 seconds. I put that out at 1 p.m. today. There are currently 34 views on YouTube for that bit. We have almost 10,000 subscribers, and they've shared it with 34 people. And I bet you about 12 of those people, 15 of those people came from my notifications. Okay? That's how YouTube shares my content. The shorts thing is different. For some reason with the shorts, you can break through and get a short to be seen a little bit. Okay? I put a short out of 57 seconds of the 5 minutes and 20 seconds. I put it out right before the show. What time did I put this out? I put this out right before the show. 3 hours and 1 minute ago. Okay, so about 8:25. Okay, I put it on at 8:25, and currently it has 329 views. Now, the thing is, if I can get those people to actually watch the whole thing, subscribe, and come back for more, that'll be pretty cool. But it's tough to get people to, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I've followed a few people on shorts. I usually don't, but I followed a few. That's why it's like good to get your exposure so people maybe, okay, next time they see you as alive or they see a piece of content, maybe they say, oh, I remember that guy. Maybe. I don't know. But right now, that's pretty good. 329. Hopefully we'll get some more views on that. I'll keep you guys posted. But please give it a follow, give it a like, and watch the entire episode, which we're about to watch right now. This is it right here. This is called, well, it's episode 36 of the Donald J. Trump Show. I'm going to see, it looks like we have a few. Brian White, how are you, my friend? And we have, of course, Christine Seidman kicking it with us over here. Sid, how are you, my brother? And let me just, I don't think I can flip the camera and make it look good. I don't have the ability to do that. So I'm going to close down TikTok. Do me a favor. If you are on TikTok right now, head over to YouTube. Join us over there. It is a much better experience anyway. You see the full screen experience and you get HD audio, and it's going to be important when we get to any music. So right now, let me play this for you. This is my newest Faceswap. I stopped doing these for about 2 years, guys. The last one was right after the election. So 2020, it's about a year and a half since I did one of these Donald Trump shows, and we're about to rock this puppy out. Hope you enjoy it. Here is the link so you guys can give it a like. Please do me that favor. Go over right now. Before you even play it, do that. Click that link real quick. Just go over there really quick and hit the like. Go underneath and just leave a quick comment. Hey, thanks for sharing the link, Mark. Can't wait to watch this, Mark. Whatever. 3 words. It needs to be 3 words. That is apparently something that's with the algorithm. So if you could just quickly write that in there. Sarah, I'm going to wait. So if you guys click that, head over and just quick comment, quick like. And if you can share it because I guarantee you this is not the first and only of the newest series. This is episode 36. And I'm thinking we're going up to episode 50. At least of this. Okay. So tomorrow I will be bringing you a brand new episode of the Donald J. Trump Show, episode 37. So if you've not followed me here on YouTube, on TikTok, if you didn't head over to YouTube yet and subscribe, do it now, because it's insanity. Link in bio on TikTok, right underneath my photo. So this right here is officially episode 36. I hope you enjoy this one.
It's Hammer and Jameson live from the studio, and we head to Donald J. Trump. He's back. Episode 36 of the Donald J. Trump Show.
I'm back, baby. Episode 36, Donald Trump Show, winning big league. We've got more. Sleeps over Joe, president now. I've been off for a little while off the grid. Yeah, I've been spending time with Melania and Barron, winning big league, playing a lot of golf at Mar-a-Lago. But I came across a couple clips of the Sleeps Over, and I thought it would be a good time to start the Donald Trump Show again. Barron! I'm going to get Barron to come and do the show.
The bottom line is I told President Putin that we need to have some basic rules of the road that we can all abide by.
Rules of the road? You're kidding me, right? You're talking about Vladimir Putin and sleeps over Joe Biden. No one's listening to your rules. He's a freaking communist.
And I'm pleased you agreed today to launch a bilateral strategic stability dialogue.
You're putting yourself at a disadvantage when you're negotiating with Putin and you're sleeps over Joe Biden.
To work on a mechanism that can lead to control of new and dangerous and sophisticated weapons that are coming on the scene now.
You're kidding, right? He has hypersonic missiles, right? Maybe supersonic, too.
And we went into some detail of what those weapon systems were.
Supersonic, right? And hypersonic.
Another area we spent a great deal of time on was cyber and cybersecurity.
Looks like Joe's trying to find a way to clear his hard drive of all those pictures of him smelling little boys' and girls' hair.
I talked about the proposition that certain critical infrastructure should be off limits to attack, period. By cyber or any other means. I gave them a list.
What? You gave him a list of our critical infrastructure? Are you kidding me, Joey Futon? Talk about a bumbling Biden. You don't give your infrastructure to Putin. You're putting yourself in a very bad position right now, Sleeps Over Joe.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't have it in front of me, 16 specific entities.
Are you freaking kidding me?
16 defined as critical infrastructure under U.S. policy, from the energy sector to our water systems.
You do realize that he's putting every American life at risk. You don't tell Vladimir Putin where to attack.
Responsible countries need to take action against criminals.
Okay, so you told him about our critical infrastructure. You made dice. How's that going these days?
For God's sake, this man cannot remain in power.
Who saw that coming?
Hey, gotta poop in my pants. I'll clean it later.
I'm very aware of the Secret Service issue having to clean Sleeps Over Joe's double diaper on a daily. Sometimes he wears a triple. Yeah, when he has a long trip. Sleeps Over Joe, signing another executive order. I wonder if this one's to maybe cancel the lower price of insulin, on the first day of office, just to, bring it down again and pretend it was your idea. I just have to ask, why does Sleeps Over Joe look like Obama's driver in this video here? This is hilarious. You know that, right? I mean, are you kidding me? Excuse me, right?
Vice President Biden, Vice President.
You know that's actually what's going on, right? Obama's running the show. Kamala Chameleon is number 2, and Sleeps Over Joe is like the friggin' driver.
That was a joke.
You're not supposed to let them know, man.
See? I told you. But they'll say it's fake news, National Enquirer, mainstream media stuff, photoshopped or whatever.
That was all set up.
Sounds like the election 2020, Barack. All a freaking setup. You set up a Sleeps Over to take a dapperoo in his basement and then get more votes than Donald J. Trump. You're kidding me, right? I win big league, Obama. I win big league. This has been another entertaining episode of the Donald J. Trump Show. I hope you'll join us next time as we continue to rip apart the Sleeps Over to determine what's underneath the cushions. I can't wait. Till next time.
Oh my goodness, he's back. When the DJT is back, you give him free reign to do his thing. So, that's just one of the new concepts, but I do want to play you guys something here. This song right here has just been I can't get the song out of my freaking head, okay? I just wrote it, and it also has a freestyle rap in it that I think is pretty cool. This is going on the next album. If you can, give that a like and a comment too. This is called The End Days.
It's Hammer.
Saturday night. Going on down to the night into the day. I've been taking it all in, yeah. Watching the world spin out of control. Talking about the end days. Talking about the end days. Talking about the end days. Coming any day, yeah. You can't stop now. Momentum bringing us down day by day. Talking about the end days.
It's like a cyclone bring us down around, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be about the end days. We're talking about the end days. Yeah. We're talking about the end days. They're coming round the corner. I don't know what, but I don't wanna be a gonna know. I'm hoping that someone will save the day. So I show up here and I try to play. I try to get into the moment. I'm going to own it. I'm going to find something. We're talking about the end days. Yep. You can't get phased. No, you got to get yourself prepped. Get yourself to the store while there's still stuff on the shelves. Cause you know it ain't gonna be there for long. Yeah, it's like the crazy people going out to get 60,000 rolls of toilet paper. You know you don't need that much. What are you wiping your butts 50,000 times a day? Look, share that toilet paper, what'd you say? And Jeff Bezos comes and says, look, we have plenty of toilet paper. I'm Jeff Bezos, and I'm a billionaire. And Bezos had to say, look, Amazon stock is up big. I'm paying my investors on top of their original investment. I'm Bezos. And Bezos did his thing all through the Plandamaroo. Guess who? Guess who else came out? That's right, Mark Zuckerchooch too. What? Yeah, my name is Zuckerchooch. We know, you're Zuckerchooch. Yeah, we know. Everything you do, you like to suppress, don't you? Look, we said we'd have a song about suppression. I guess we got to give you a lesson. Mark Zuckerchooch. You think that everybody got to say what you want them to say, and if you don't, you can put them away. Yeah, you dig in a hole. Yeah, you're throwing them down. Yeah, you're covering it over and you're saying what I don't hear a sound. Even though, yeah, the people be screaming out loud. Talking about the end day. Mark Zuckerchooch. Yep, he's a commonaza. I don't know what we want to call him. He's a lotsa, and definitely he's not an American. No, I don't even know if he's human. Yo, I'm thinking that he may be a robot or maybe an alien. I don't really know. The case is still out, but I'll give you a shout. Oh, when I find out, yeah. I got a couple people looking, they're spying on him. You know he's got the people looking over his shoulder like he's trying to figure if he's getting older. No, he looking like he's getting younger. He got a Benjamin Button thing going down. Yeah, I'm thinking definitely he's alien, cause he can't be doing that unless he found the next genetic, the connection to the past. Yeah, he's a reverse in time. Yeah, a genetic modification. Yeah, cause you know that would give him elation. Cause he's original to the adrenochrome. Yeah, you know, and I can't say that word anywhere, cause then they're gonna pull you down. Yeah, 15 seconds of flat, yeah. You can't get any better than that. We're talking about the end days. It's the end of the days.
Funkadelic Truth Serum was awesome as well. That's going on the next album. We've got too much music that is going to be coming out in the next album. Right now, we have 183 songs on iTunes and on Spotify. 170 of them are released in the last 13, 14 months. But right now, 183 songs that you can go out and take a listen to and enjoy and listen for free on Spotify. And they all mean a lot to me. You know, it's interesting, but the more time I spend listening to them and feeling the vibes of them, it's really something. And I actually have 2 that have not been released. They're on my computer alone. And I want to play them for you. Because these, let's see, downloads, here we go. These songs are really something. Let's go, I'm pretty sure we just played that. Let me play this for you first, then we'll move forward. Check this out.
I hear the sound of the world falling in on itself in the wrong directions, away from the source, away from the love and the light. Still worth a fight. Will you join me? Yeah, I'll take it on every night. Destruction of humanity. Destruction of humanity. Shining bright, bright light. Stars distant, planets far from this plane. Existence here, we don't understand why we're here under their resistance. And no matter what we say, yeah, this destruction of humanity. Oh, destruction of humanity. Destruction of humanity. Destruction of humanity's what they're after, don't you see? Destruction of humanity. Destruction. Now you wonder why they shut me down, don't you see? These words come out freely, speak the truth, but the world all around me. I can't stop it, no. I can't stop the words as they flow, as the truth bubbles out, don't you know? All their lies can't hold me down, no. No matter how hard they try, I'll keep showing up every night. Destruction, you can't stop the light. No, no, no. Now I want you right. Destruction of humanity. Destruction of humanity. what they're after, don't you see? It's as clear as the sky on a sunny day. You can't hide behind the clouds when there's none outside. No destruction of humanity. Destruction of humanity.
Throw that freaking pick. You guys ready for the next one? This one right here is our summer jam. You can hear the sound of the drops of rain splashing in the puddles. It's all the same, 'cause everyone's got their head down on their phones. Yeah, got their headphones on. Yeah, no one can eye contact no more. Yeah, everyone's down in their own minds, in their own hearts. Yeah, no one wants to share. Does anyone even care? Down in the Caribbean, down in the Caribbean. Sitting on the dock now, yeah. I rented a fishing rod, giving that my shot now. Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch myself a swordfish. I don't know, gonna make a wish under the star. I've been sitting in this same position for 8 hours and none yet. Not even a bite, even from a guppy or a great white. I don't know, I think I'm about to quit. Yeah, I'm gonna go home and get some halibut. Yeah, I'll get it from the store. Who needs to try to catch it anyway? You know I'm in the Caribbean. They got the greatest food. Gonna pick it up at DoorDash. Gonna get it home. Gonna throw some of that ketchup on the side, don't you know? Yeah, 'cause halibut got a little bit and he's getting lit set, yeah. Down in the Caribbean, oh, down in the Caribbean. It's the lips, oh yeah, the Caribbean sound.
the lays, all the guys got their eyes on them. Hey, just waiting for a moment to say, hey. With the dancing on the dance floor, got their hips moving back and forth. Yeah, down in the Caribbean. Oh, palm trees, oh, they're swaying all around me. Oh, ladies there on the dance floor, got the lays on, yeah, got them hips shifting back and forth, yeah. Yeah, them drinks flowing, pass them around, yeah. Down in the Caribbean. Down in the Caribbean, yeah. Down in the Caribbean, I can hear the calypso music in the air. Kick out the lays and do the sway lips to getting down, yeah. I can even feel the sun rays shining down late at night. Hey, it's so warm all the time. Down in the Caribbean, yeah. Down there, the sun rises, the sunset, yeah, you're sitting all day there. Go jumping in the water when you're getting too hot. Yeah, you need to get wet. Yeah, you gotta refresh yourself here. Down in the Caribbean, yeah. Down in the Caribbean, yeah. Down in the Caribbean.
That song made me dance. Woo! Did I not drop this yet? I haven't dropped that yet? Joanne! We haven't dropped Down in the Caribbean yet? That's going on the next album. It's track number 4. That's a track 4. That's a total track 4 right there. You know, you do a track 4 like that, you know what I mean? This one right here is a work in progress, but it's basically done. Bonnie comes in, does a Renaissance Man show. She says, hey, Mark, can you write a song about golf? Well, the Masters is going on right now, Bonnie. So I didn't think about that when I was writing it. I could have written it about the Masters. That may have been better. May have been better than what I came up with. I don't know. You tell me. This is called. It's apparently the golf song, but it's not that. Wait till you hear the hook. This hook could be one of the greatest hooks in history. That's not accurate. But it's a cool one, just like a lot of the other ones we've created here in the last year plus. So enjoy the golf song requested by Bonnie. Bonnie, you rock, for giving us this inspiration. Renaissance Man show, living in the freaking moment, coming up with songs about golf, I guess. A song about golf. Okay. When I was young, I didn't know anything about golf, no. I would see it on the TV, I would switch the channel ASAP. I don't know when the switch went off for me. Now that I'm thinking, I recall I
was with my friend Billy, yeah, and his dad, and they brought me out to play golf. I was 16 years old. I didn't know how to do a thing but play baseball, so I swung like a maniac, yeah, tried to hit the ball as far as I could. I didn't know that you've got to have a touch. Yeah, you got to take out the wedge and try to pull it up. Years later, I would be walking all alone down the course at the end of a slow day. I got a few minutes to spare, maybe a hole I could try to. Just get that feel, yeah, let it all out with a swing. Well, there's the magic of golf, yeah, when you make contact, you connect, yes, you feel it, you let it out, you can break free for a moment. Iron my driver, my 7-iron, yeah, my wedgie. I put it all down, not picking it up again. Why? 'Cause this world's dying, and I'll keep trying to reach out to you each night. And if I'm here forever, and I don't swing a club again, it would be a shame, but there's work to be done. Yeah, work that needs to be done every day, and I'm not wasting my time no more. Who's got 4 or 5 hours to spend, yeah, walking around the forest now and then? It used to be good when I was younger, but when you got 3 kids and a wife and a house and mortgage, you got to get your priorities together, yeah. So I work, I come here and I rock out with you every night, 'cause I won't ever play golf again if it means I'll leave you. No, I miss the swing when I wait for the crowd we bring, with the light we bring and build together. Yeah, we're going to change the global weather. Yeah, society will change, and golf could never do that, no. So I keep soldiering on day in, day out. Let it play out, yeah, yeah. Let it play out. I'll keep shooting her right here, every day, day in, day out. keep writing songs right in the moment, like we're doing right now. Day in, day out, without nothing, got something now, yeah. Oh, day in, day out, everybody asks for a song. Oh, why can't you play a golf song? And day in, day out, so we're like we've been for 1,185 days in a row. Yeah, day in, day out, yes. I never missed a night for you. No, they just got the show from you. Oh, so get on board, yeah, day in, day out. Day in, day out. Day in, day out. I'm going to show up every day and day out. Oh, day in, day out. Day in, day out. Day in, day out.
pretty tune right there. That is a pretty tune. So songs that have not been on an album yet, those are some right there. But that's not it. There's actually a few more that have not made it to an album yet. And you're like, what? What do you mean? There's more? Yeah, there's more. You're not. Like Funkadelic Truth Serum. Have you guys heard this pup? I don't even know if I've heard this one in a bit. But I want to try it out. Is it Jamaroo? It's getting late.
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you've got to try.
Let's just hear how it sounds.
After saving with customized car insurance from
40
Liberty Mutual,
views? Come
I customize everything. Like Marco's backpack.
Tell me if this deserves
If you have
40
an
views.
enlarged prostate, do this 15-second Japanese ritual before bed to shrink it almost to...
40 views on planet Earth, fam and friends. Let's do something about that. There's the link. Storm clouds. You're out of your mind, consumed by lies of an angry world. Find yourself backed in the corner. Now I got the big dream, yeah. This can't be the way it seems. Nothing makes sense, yes. I can't even run here. Everything I touch turns to nothing. It's a tangled web we're living. Get caught up in all of the negative and we can't get away. Yeah, we get sucked in and then it's too late. Oh, and if we want to get free, yeah, we gotta find some positivity. Yeah, connect with, yeah, but you're so caught up in that way. All we gotta say is open up your ears, open up your eyes, open up your heart, and join us here, yeah. We're every night, every day, forever. Take people at the word for so long till you're broken and jaded, sitting on the sidelines. No more trust left to give. No, you cannot find a way to live with it. No, so you go and you guard yourself. But life's about living it.
come across them people that don't appreciate that beautiful person that you are. Remember, you got something for this world divine and compelling. Oh, are you up for the trip? Yeah. You can't just take a little look. No, you gotta read from cover to cover. Yeah, you gotta find the story. You got to find your motivation before this expiration. Yeah, you know we got one way for ourselves to elevate. Right here every night. Yeah, I keep coming back over and over again. Swim against the tide. Oh, every night and forever. I'm fine with that. Yeah, as long as this community of positive cats keeps coming back. Yeah, you can't stop the light. No, 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 no. You can't stop the fight. Oh, no, no, no. Can't stop the light. The time has come for us to come together, yeah, to push away the negative weather that they keep forecasting on us every day.
If you've ever wanted to play lead guitar in the
Really?
easiest way possible,
Right in the middle
then
of the
watch
song,
this video
Didio?
right now. Listen.
If the message is the same every day, what makes you think it's gonna change? No, it's not. Yeah, you're just up for the same delivery. Yeah, we're on a quest into a foreign land. It's foreign to this society here that's pre-planned. Yeah, when you're driving us down. Yeah, they're driving us down, yeah, to our graves. Oh, only the bravest stand up and fight to make a difference. Yes, I'm banking on you. Banking on you.
you a guitar
I had
player?
a different song
or
in
just a
mind to
guitar
play, but
dabbler?
this song
I would
is
sit
new
down
and
and
it's not
play
in
from
an
time to
album yet
time,
either.
off and
This
on.
will be on my next album right here. It's called Rise Up Like the Sun. Craig, my brother, good to see you. The rooster cock-a-doodle-doo. The farmer goes to start the day like you do. The sunrise is all in the birds chirping. Oh, and rise up. Rise up as one, rise up like the sun. Rise in years, yeah. Now you're living in a constant state of fear. Rise up like the sun. Society today is drowning in the hatred and the fear that's being delivered day to day. Yeah, and you can't say no, only replay every single news channel. It's the same story. Yeah, you can't get away, no, unless you can shut off the negativity. Come join me in the light. Yeah, yeah, rising like the sun. Rising like the sun. Rising like the sun. Rising like the sun. About time you understand the score. Yeah, they've almost got us out the door. We need to rise up like the sun. 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 Rise up like the sun, yeah. It's the only way you're connecting, yes, it's the way we got to get through this together. Yeah, we cannot listen to the lies of a world that's trying to divide. When we know inside you need to rise up like the sun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All together we're going to rise up like the sun. Ain't no stopping us, no. We grow, yeah, around the world, yeah. We rise up like the sun. Ain't no stopping when the birds, yeah, we rise up like the sun, yeah. Rise up like the sun. 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 We got to rise up like the sun.
up like the sun. Rain rise up like the sun. Like the sun.
If you're trying to lose belly fat, stop doing cardio. This sounds kind of backwards,
shush.
right?
It does sound backwards. Back hackwards. This is the one I wanted to play for you guys, and then that one came up. So we're going to do that real quick before we call it a night. One more song. Yeah, that's right. This is the show that keeps you rolling. This is a song I wrote. It's on one of my albums. All I have to do is go to Spotify or iTunes and type in Mark Pyres. Same story. Just another day.
Slow down, going wild for the night. Wondering if we're gonna find a way into the lies, stress with the fear that they create. Yeah, they don't want us to come together, no, they're deflating our human connection. Yeah, they're saying let's drown them out until they don't care. Until they see them bodies drop left and right. They say I don't care cause they're hiding behind a mask. You say what the hell and give me a flask. I'll drink my sorrows down. Just another day. Yes. Another day. Meander around looking for an answer. Yeah. You're hearing the sound of the ocean crash along the beachside property, and people are sitting back wondering if they're safe from the lies. Don't seem like you're safe from a thing to me. Same story, just another day. It's the same story, just another day. Same story, just another day. Yeah, he's sitting on a mountain high. He's looking down with a smile from wide to wide, from ear to ear. You know he's happy as can be, cause he made profit while he watched people die in misery. But that's what they're all about. These silly people that just wanna drown us out. And just another day. It's the same story, just another day. Yeah. Same story, just another day. 'Cause we're all vulnerable. Vulnerable to the lies, yeah. 7 years, yeah, they're putting it on you, pushing the fears on a generation old, killing us all. It's the same story, just another day. Just another day. Oh, just another day. Oh, you're losing days, losing hours, you're losing months and years. Didn't know, but till you're sitting in your recliner saying, where'd it all go, where'd it go? I'm sitting here in misery now. Gotta go out and live, my friends. Don't listen to this generation of lies. Yeah, they're trying to kill us one by one from the inside. It's the same story, just another day. It's the same story, just another day. Well, if we keep on pushing them, keep on pushing them down. We keep on pushing them, we keep on pushing them down. Same story, just another day. Same story, just another day. Just another day. Oh, just another day. Same story, just another day. Same story, just another day. It's the same story, it's just another day.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything.
So,
Like
fam
Marco's
and
backpack.
friends, I guess we've done it again, haven't we? 1,193 days in a row. Gotta go away right now, fam and friends, but tomorrow we do it all over again. This is a little off, so what's interesting is somewhere along the line, somebody in family member said, you know, you got to go to, you have to go to 103 whatever it is, the correct tuning to the Earth. So it was off here. It was set for a while to like whatever the new standard is, and it went back to what our globe is apparently supposed to be moving at. And I've been writing all my songs there since. It's like 144 or something like that, or 1044, whatever it is, hertz. But that's where I've been tuning my guitar since 432. So is it 432 is where I have it now. Before it was at like I want to say like 441 or something like that, where they deliberately took it off 432 as a, you know, as a world. I don't know why, but probably because they don't want us to be in harmony. But now I'm totally at 432 and everything sounds whatever the universe wants it to sound like. Tomorrow I'm gonna add a beat to this bass line, and we're turning this into a song.
Well, that'll be there for tomorrow.
everybody. Super quiet. Went 30 minutes past. Stopping at 2 hours and when 30 minutes past. That's what we do here, Renaissance Man Show. I'll save that for tomorrow when we work on more of it, and it will be a song. I'm just not sure what it's going to be yet. Of course, that happens end of the show when we're just noodling around. Typical. Till tomorrow, Christine Simon, Renee Woods, and anybody else that's lurking out there, I appreciate you. Remember, see you around 10 o'clock, 10:30 for day 1,194 in a row. Spread the word. I will see you tomorrow, fam and friends. Until then, it's Mark Pyers. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. You got to go away. Till tomorrow, fam. Till tomorrow.